Okay, so in this video I'm going to teach you how to clean your door panel with just simple tools and products. Don't think you got to go crazy with a steamer and a tornador, or however you pronounce that. Yeah, whatever, a few brushes, cleaner, towel, and we'll be good to go. So these are the brushes I have available to me right now. This is a customer's car that we're working on. You'll probably see like 3-4 videos on this truck. But these are the brushes I have available to me to clean the interior. So, you know, 3 big upholstery brushes, whatever. Oh, you know, plenty of brushes to use. Do you need that for your personal vehicle? Or if you're starting off this as a business? No, we can get away with just 2-3 brushes. So if you're doing this just as your personal vehicle, you can 100% just get away with 1 brush. Just 1 brush to do the entire door panel. But this door panel on this F350 is pretty big, and it is a customer's vehicle, so I would be using a combination of all these brushes. But let's keep things simple. Let's assume you don't have that many things. Let's go with just these 3 then, because typically you buy these in sets, so these always come with 2. So we'll use these 3 brushes right here to clean this door panel, which means we'll use these brushes to clean all door panels if we're using the same method across the vehicle. So cleaner of choice, it says a McGuire's bottle. Oh snap, it says a McGuire's bottle, but this is actually super clean, diluted 10-to-1. You can purchase it locally. As I mentioned, don't get stuck on the exact brushes or products that I'm using. Buy what you can locally, what you already have. Don't go for the tactical, like what is he using? More so just follow the overall concept and methods of what we're doing here. And lastly, you will need a towel. These are from Kirkland's. It's like 30 bucks for like 19 towels or something if you buy it locally. You can buy it on Amazon as well, as I used to as well. So pretty big door panel. The weather right now is not bad in terms of, it's pretty cool right now. So if like I could technically spray the entire, it's a big door panel. So you could technically spray everything down and work everything all at once, because it's not hot outside, it's not gonna dry. But we're gonna break it up into sections. So let me just so we're gonna break it up in sections. It'll be like maybe this top portion, this piece right here, and maybe this. There's no specific sections that you have to break it off to. Just kind of look at what you feel is comfortable. So because it's not hot again, I can spray directly onto the surface, or I can spray into the bristles and then start working like that. I'm gonna work and just do circular motions. I'm not putting any pressure on here. I'm just going in circular motions. I'm gonna work around the buttons here. Maybe I can get you guys in closer. So I'm gonna feed the bristles through this little crevice that's right there to make sure I get all the dust out. Work it in, circular motions. Spray into the brush again. Work this handle. This is where everyone closes and opens the door, so you know it's gonna be dirty. Then I'll spray behind that just lightly. I'm not oversaturating, guys. Don't think that I'm gonna drown the electronics or anything. Like, I'm just putting the smallest amount of liquid on there. So working the edges right there again. So work all along here. Get in here. And depending on how dirty your door panel is, you know, dictates how much time you have to spend on here. So let me just rotate this for you guys. And again, just circular motions all the way. Let's back this up so you guys can see. Now I'm not gonna do this on the wood grain. It's not really, you know, it's not 100% wood grain, but I'll just keep that away. So I'm working in the edges here because there's a lot of buildup. Let me get that right there. I'm working in the edges right here, like I'm putting the bristles between here. That way it actually gets inside the edge and gets all that dust out and dirt that's accumulated. Now I'm probably going a bit too slow, and I'm taking too much time on here just because I'm trying to show you guys. If I was doing this real time, I'd probably be done by the door panel by now. But not, just kidding. Or maybe not, I don't know. But make sure you get everything circular motions. Again, if this is your personal vehicle, take as much or as little time as you want. Next is we grab our towel and then just wipe it down in one way, and we'll see that, oh, let me change this setting for you guys. There is a lot of dirt right there. So we'll take this side. So this side is completely clean right here. So let me wipe it down. Let's see how much more we pick up. And that's how much more we picked up. So it is dirty. And if you have a, you know, if it's black, not always, but you know, sometimes if it's really dirty and it's black, you could still see clearly that it's dirty. because you see like a bunch of white residue and stuff. But sometimes, depending on the condition and the color of it, you might not be able to tell how dirty it is until you actually wipe it down. So we'll wipe it down, right? We'll get all in here and get in between here, and we'll try to thread this towel between that door handle right there. So good, that's the initial part. We got the top part. Now if you want, you can like kind of thread this through here as well, like put the towel into the seam right here and just wedge it through if you can. I'm not saying it's gonna work every time. Like there, it slightly worked, but that's where we use this bigger brush. So we have two brushes, one to agitate, one to dry. So here, in between here, because there's still a little of residue in here. Oh snap! That shouldn't be included. So here, we'll just take this brush here and lightly agitate out, and it's cleaning up all the excess that's in there. Same thing here. It's just to clean. Oh, it's just to clean all the excess out of the. And when you're using this one, every time I do this pass, I do wipe it on the towel so it stays dry, because this is technically my drying towel for the door panels. And there. Now we got the top portion done. It's looking a lot better. As you saw, it was dirty on the towel. So now let's bring it down and work this section right here. Now again, this is a customer's vehicle, so if I wasn't making this simple video for you guys, I would spray everything down, right? And then I would just take this brush and just literally agitate everything. But to make it more realistic for you guys, if you don't have everything you need, you're gonna spray into the. You can still spray it down because of the weather. It's very acceptable to clean since it's not hot. And then what to do? Same thing, circular motions, left and right, whichever one fits the contour of what you're cleaning. And we'll literally just do this. And I'm moving a bit fast just because I'm trying to get back to work. But you know, you don't have to go this fast. Not a requirement. Now if it was hot outside, I would not let anything dry or drip. So I wouldn't do this and then let that run, if you can see that. And then let it run, because that could create some type of stain or shadow that you didn't have to work twice to get that out. So if it's hot, like it's hot and it dries and it's drying, it dries when I spray it, I would not spray this much. I would work in sections. I'd wipe it down much sooner. So once you're happy with the results there, actually we'll work this side too. So spray inside this little holder and agitate. Remember, never put your hand into here without seeing what's in there, because there's a high risk of you putting your hand, moving it, and then getting yourself cut by a screw, a nail, a blade. It's happened. I've seen it many times for myself and detailers that I see online. So be careful about that. So because it's dirty now, because there it was pretty dirty, what I do is I like to clean off the towel. This is a separate towel. I have a lot of yellow towels, so this is a separate towel that's dirty that I no longer use. But I'm just gonna clean it off. That way you're just gonna keep the brush clean. And this is the towel that we use to take off the nastiness. So let's see how much dirt. So this side's not that dirty, or not dirty at all. So let me wipe it down and see what we get. So here are the results. It's a little dirty. It wasn't nowhere near as bad as the top portion. That's kind of obvious because we're gonna put our arms and grab more things around here. We're not gonna be like, you know, resting it like this or anything. So that makes sense. So then we still have all the cleaner here. So you're gonna put your towel in here, feed it in there, and just kind of, let's see, I'll get you guys in here. So I just kind of smush it in there, right, and then just kind of move it back and forth to fit the just to, you know, it's kind of hard to explain and look at the camera at the same time. But hopefully that's making sense. Where I'm just trying to make sure I get all the edges. You run your hand through the edges and such. Remember, don't do that until you see what's underneath there, so you don't cut yourself. So now we're gonna add in our third brush. There's like this little seam that I'm not gonna be able to get it on camera, but there's this seam here, so I'm gonna spray here, spray into the brush, and then they're just, I'm gonna work it right here on the part that I'm trying to get. And going back to that dirty towel that I used to wipe out the brushes right there. Going back to the towel, other towel. I have a bunch of yellow towels. And there we go. That pocket there is looking pretty good. Okay, there. So now we've taken care of the top portion, mid portion, this pocket, whatever that's called. I call that a pocket, whatever you call it. It's up to you. And then we have this last portion right here. As you can imagine, we're gonna spray, inspect, spray, 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 spray. And then agitate. And boom, there you go. We cleaned the door panel with just 3 brushes, a towel. I'm sure you have towels around. You need towels to do detailing. And then our all-purpose cleaner. Now we can follow that exact same method across all 4 door panels. And if you, realistically speaking, we can do that. We can use those 3 brushes and that cleaner and your towels on the dashboard and center console as well, including the A pillars, B pillars, C pillars, door sills, the headliner. You can do just about the entire interior with those 3 brushes alone. If you also have leather seats, you can get the leather seats done with those 3 brushes. Now, it's going to come down to the condition, your results that you want, all that good jazz in terms of the outcome you actually get. But you most definitely could. So you don't have to overcomplicate things to do things like this. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, leave those in the comment section down below, and I'll see you on the next video.